Hey everyone, this is Mike, and today I thought I'd talk a little bit more about Alexander, since tomorrow is going to be the day when we finally get our third ultimate. Now, if I sound a little bit different, I've been under the weather for the last few days, that's why my voice is still a bit shit. Hopefully it will all be fixed tomorrow though, because starting tomorrow I'm going to be streaming our prog as well, of course. But before we get into today's video, I also wanted to really mention that I have a giveaway going on my Discord channel, so if you're interested in getting your hands on some no ping keys, follow the link in the description for that. But yeah, Alexander Ultimate. Alexander has always been a little bit special to me, because when I started playing Final Fantasy, that was a little bit before the final tier of Alexander came out. So Alexander was my first raiding experience in this game, and actually kind of my first raiding experience in general, as Final Fantasy is the first MMO that was able to keep me, keep my attention span, I guess you could say, for longer than just a few hours, and to actually get me all the way up to endgame. Because the other MMOs that I've tried out over the years, they just couldn't keep me playing, so to speak. And Final Fantasy could, so Alexander was my first raiding experience in general, and then also my first raiding experience in this game. Now, of course, back then I only did the Creator Savage when it was on content, playing on Ninja mainly, and some Machinist as well. But this time I'm going to be playing on my tank. Now, tanking is something that I've actually grown to love over the last few years as I've played this game. I've always thought of myself as a bit of a DPS player, but nowadays whenever I can tank a fight, I'd love to do it, because tanking has kind of become my new favorite role, I guess you could say. So I'm going to be playing tank, most likely Gunbreaker, maybe a little bit of Warrior. If we go for re-clears, I'd definitely like to try it on Warrior as well, because that is my OG tank job, I guess you could say. But yeah, so as I said, we are going to be doing it almost every day from tomorrow onwards. I'm going to be streaming it on my Twitch channel. Again, link is in the description for that as well if you want to follow along with our progress. We're going to be raiding, I think it's about 5 days a week if our schedules allow for it, because we do have some people that are working, of course, and then also in university and stuff like that. But we're going to try to raid about 4 hours every weekday. In the evening around, I believe it's 7 PM CET or 6 PM GMT, which is also the same server time. It's like the European data center. But yeah, we'll be doing it about 5 days a week. Weekends should be free, so I'll probably stream something else during the weekend. Maybe some Destiny 2 or something, because I probably won't have as much time for Destiny as I would otherwise, because we're going to be spending a lot of time on Alexander and trying to clear this thing. Now, I'm really excited for it. As I said, Alexander was my first raiding experience in this game, so it's going to be really cool getting to relive all these bosses again that we've done before. Of course, as I said, I only did Alexander the Creator Savage when it was on content, but over the Stormblood expansion, I think I went back and re-cleared, I believe, all of Midas minimum item level, and then I've also re-cleared A3 Savage a few days ago with my new group as well. So I got to experience those fights as well, and then hopefully when Ultimate comes out, we're going to be able to see most of them as well. Of course, we already know a few of the bosses are going to be in there. Pepsi Man making its first appearance again, the original Static Breaker, and then of course Brute Justice, Alexander himself. And we'll see how Cruise Chaser ends up being part of the whole fight, because I still think he's not gonna be a real boss, or maybe only just a small phase or something like that. Now, of course, if we have some of the old ultimates to look back upon, the bosses probably won't be as intricate as their Savage encounters were. With that, I don't mean that they're not going to be as difficult as their Savage encounters, because they're most likely going to be way more difficult than their Savage part. But just seeing a little bit less of them now. Of course, all of these Savage fights that we've gone back and done, or at least me and my group, for example, Brute Justice, that's a gigantic fight. It's so long in so many different phases. And it would be pretty much impossible to incorporate something like that into a new ultimate, because Brute Justice is pretty much an ultimate encounter on its own, but just dumbed down a bit for Savage, I guess you could say, if you were to compare it to something like the mechanical difficulty of Yukop and Uwu. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how they're going to, how should I say this, compartmentalize, I don't know if that's even the right word, it doesn't matter, how they're going to shrink the fights, I guess you could say, so that they'll fit into an ultimate time frame, because of course they did say that this ultimate was going to be more along the lines of Yukop when it comes to length, because Uwu was, I think it's 5 minutes shorter almost than Yukop, which did make it so that it was a little bit easier to clear, because there was less mechanics that you had to progress through. But on the other hand, Yukop also had the, Uwu had the awakening mechanic, where it was kind of like a hidden mechanic, and you could only really figure out that you needed to do something different once you did hit that transition to Ultima. So they did say that we're not going to do stuff like that anymore. It's kind of like a one-time deal, and I actually think that's a really cool thing. Like, for example, if you look at UCOB, what was kind of its mechanic was the nail quotes. Like, that was kind of like UCOB's special thing. And then when you look at Uwu, it was the awakening of the primals that was kind of their special thing. And now we've got Alexander, and most likely what we're going to have is some kind of time travel mechanic, because Alexander is our time traveler. So it's going to be really interested to see how that's all going to plan out. Really looking forward to what that is going to be. So that's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about today. I'm just really excited for Alexander Ultimate. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I know this video was kind of random. But yeah, I'm just excited. I wanted to share my excitement with you guys. Also let you kind of know that I'm going to be streaming it pretty much every day from tomorrow onward. Hopefully my voice will be a bit better as well, because as you can hear, it's not that amazing just yet. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be that. As on the YouTube side of things, I'm just going to be uploading our kill video once we do manage to kill it. Probably will happen sometime in a month's time, hopefully. I think 4 weeks should be enough to clear it. If not, then maybe a little bit longer, of course. And if there's not too many guides out by then, I'll also do one of those walkthrough videos that I've done with Hades and Eden Savage and that kind of stuff. Because people really seem to enjoy that kind of videos. So that will definitely be there. If people are interested as well, I wouldn't mind uploading some like kill videos of all of the different phases. Like, for example, once we clear Pepsi Man, I could upload like a POV of us killing Pepsi Man, and then the next phase, whichever that might be, once we do get through that, I could upload that as well or something like that. But let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in seeing something like that. If not, then I'll just upload our kill POV once we're done with the fight. But if you'd be interested in seeing like the smaller phases as well, I wouldn't mind uploading those, because of course I know that there's going to be a lot of people attempting to clear the new Ultimate, and maybe seeing a little bit of a POV through one of the phases could help you out with figuring out some of the mechanics as well. So let me know if you're interested in seeing that kind of stuff. If I get enough reactions on that, then I'll probably make those videos as well. Maybe not go through it as like a mini guide to each phase, but at least like a POV of when we just clear the phase or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to end it here before I lose my voice completely again. So yeah, want to thank you for watching. As I said, link in the description for my Twitch as well as my Discord channel if you do want to enter in that giveaway, which by the way is going to be weekly giveaways, but I've already made a video on that before. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.